Hey guys, what's up? Today I want to talk about 5 JRPGs that I personally missed in 2021. These are games that I really wanted to play, but for one reason or another, I didn't. So I missed them, and now I really want to play them. So, let's begin! Number 5. Poison Control. I'm going to start with a game that didn't get a lot of great reviews. They were mixed, but you know me, I don't really care that much about other people's opinions on video games. I want to try them and decide for myself if they're good or bad. Poison Control, published by NIS America, sounded promising for a price drop soon, especially with the mixed reviews. It was released in Japan on June 25, 2020. It took almost a whole year to be released anywhere else on April of 2021. Yeah, NIS America always takes forever to localize stuff, even their own freaking games. Well, the price hasn't dropped that much for me to call it affordable. Do I really want to pay $40 or more for a game with mixed reviews? Absolutely not. And since it's got a physical release, that's the version I'm gonna go for, of course. I'm pretty sure I'll get it eventually. It feels like one of those games which price drops considerably after a year or so, but it's also a NIS America game and those also tend to get rare pretty quickly, so who knows. Poison Control is apparently an action RPG where you choose between a guy or a girl. The goal is to purify the delusions some girls have in order to escape hell. However, it's no hack and slash. This is a third-person shooter. Not really my type of genre, but I've played other games that I really liked, so I thought it would be interesting nonetheless. I heard it doesn't really require experience or knowledge of the genre, so that made me want to try it even more. This is an RPG that I can see myself playing one day for the right price. I'm very curious about it. Number 4. The Legend of Mana Remaster. I've played the original version before. The first time, many years ago, I didn't really like it. It's kind of an open world game and quite often I had no clue what to do or where to go, so I ditched it. The second time I streamed it for a couple of hours and for some reason I really enjoyed it this time. I wanted to give it a real second chance, especially since the remaster was coming. Well, it was released on both digital and physical formats, and the physical format still hasn't gone down in price. You're thinking I could have gone with the digital version, right? No! I hate when digital games are $20 or more, especially freaking remasters of games I can play for absolutely free through emulation. And I don't want to pay $40 goddamn dollars for the same goddamn game. Did this remaster offer a lot more than the original version? No, it just looks better and that's it. Sure, it has other features, other differences that are pretty much irrelevant gameplay-wise. If it's not gonna feel like a brand new or fresh experience, why sell it again to us for a high price just for looking prettier? I guess I'll stick with the original version. Maybe one day the digital release of this remaster will be $10 or less, which is exactly what I think digital games should cost. But that's just my lame-ass, frugal-ass opinion. Number 3. Asteria Ascending. This is an RPG developed by Artisan Studios, which is pretty much an ensemble of employees from all over the world. They also made Super Neptunia RPG, by the way. Since I'm a fan of Dragon's Crown, a game which art style has been compared to this one, I really wanted to check it out. Well, the price never dropped, but it's starting to go down, so with a little patience I might get it this year. No, remember, most publishers don't reach out to me with review codes because apparently they don't think people buy games thanks to my top 10s. Absurd, isn't it? Anyway, Asteria Ascending is a turn-based RPG where you control 8 different characters known as demigods. Everything looks and plays in 2D with beautiful graphics and hand-drawn art style. From what I've heard and read, the story is somewhat dark, more adult-oriented than your typical JRPG about teenagers saving the world. With a plot written by the legendary Kazushige Nojima, I can expect great things from it. I don't remember this game having a demo on PS4 or Switch, so that's why I didn't even try it. If it had one, well, I probably missed it. I get the feeling the price for the physical version will drop a little bit more over time, so I might have to wait, but I definitely see myself playing this RPG sometime in the near future. Number 2. Super Robot Wars 30. Most of the Super Robot Wars games have stayed in Japan. We've only gotten a fraction, and I mean a small fraction of them. Luckily, we got this one, but only on Steam. Switch and PS4 versions stayed in Japan and they go for crazy prices nowadays. Perhaps because they have English subtitles? Well, I've never been one to pay outrageous prices for things and I don't play on Steam, so I guess I'm gonna miss this one, until one day its console releases reach our lands for reasonable prices. I don't see that happening anytime soon though. So what's this game about? Well, it's celebrating 30 years of the series, hence the name. A grid-based strategy RPG with tons of characters and those badass animations during battle the series is known for. I also believe it has different routes depending on what you choose and what not. I know the graphics look low budget, but they're still neat and I don't really care that much about them anyway. I paid more attention to the art style and the character design, which looks good enough for me. This description pretty much sounds like something I will easily enjoy. Should I resign the console releases and give in to Steam? I guess that's what I'll end up doing one of these days. Maybe get into other Steam exclusives as well. But with that huge console backlog staring at me every single day, I kinda doubt it. Number 1. Fantasian. Fantasian was perhaps the most disappointing JRPG of 2021 for me. Not because it was bad or anything, obviously I haven't even played it, but because I've always been a fan of Hironobu Sakaguchi even after leaving Square Enix. I also dislike mobile gaming, and that's the direction Sakaguchi and his company Mist Walker took several years ago. Not only that, Fantasian was an Apple Arcade exclusive or whatever, like what the hell? I didn't even know that was a thing at all! I'm a console guy, and almost every single game he's ever done is on consoles. But ever since his success with Terra Battle, also for iOS, it's like he forgot about the console market. That's what made this release so personally disappointing for me. So this is a turn-based RPG, very reminiscent of the classics from the 90s. It was split into 2 volumes, but both were released last year. Story premise sounds very generic though, about an amnesiac protagonist in another dimension whose goal is to recover his memories and get the hell out. Sakaguchi wrote the script himself though, so despite the premise sounding generic, I bet the character development and the real plot get awesome. But anyway, until this good-looking RPG comes to consoles, I don't think I'll ever play it. Nothing against it, I just don't support mobile gaming, but that shouldn't stop you from playing it. I've heard great things about it after all, so I'm the one who's missing out. But as long as it's on mobile phones, no, I don't give a shit. Alright guys, remember this was a video about the JRPGs of 2021 that I personally missed, and maybe if you're watching this in the near future or in the distant future, I might have already played these games. Yeah, maybe. For the right price. Thanks for watching, don't forget to subscribe and share this video with your friends. See you next time!